Hello. I just wanted to talk to you about Dolly Parton. She died yesterday at the age of 80. And, well, breaking news, it was announced earlier today, just in the past couple hours, that Tim Curry died, also at the same age. Two wonderful actors, two wonderful people. Yesterday, when Dolly died, I still am, heartbroken. And while we all love
Hazard reported ahead.
Tim Curry was a great actor, a great man. I want to talk about Dolly Parton. I want to talk about the reasons why, she was well loved. There are many, many reasons. You have your reasons. I'll give you mine. Now, I can't list them all because there's too many to list. But I'll list like the top 5, I think. The top 5 I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe top 3. As many as I can think of. Apolitical. She was non-political, apolitical, whatever terminology you want to use. She didn't get into politics. And that was a wonderful, wonderful thing. Now, some would say, oh, she was conservative. No, she was liberal. No, she was centrist. We don't know. We don't know how she voted. I don't care. I don't care how she voted. I don't care if she ever did vote. If she did, if she didn't. That's her choice, her personal preference. None of my business. Not your business, not my business, no one's business. That's her personal business. And now that she's passed on, we will never know. And nor should we. I don't want to know. If anybody does know, I hope they don't talk about it. Because politics, that is why we loved her. Because she didn't talk about politics. She didn't give her personal opinion. And she just loved everyone. Gay, straight, white, black, Asian, everyone. She wanted everyone to love her, and everyone loved her back. So, or, you know what I mean. She loved everyone, and everyone loved her back. Okay? Also, another item. She was very truthful about her shortcomings in terms of beauty. That she used cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery, as some call it, to enhance her features, to make herself look different than God intended. And she actually put it that way. I recall she put it that way. She was very truthful, though. She was very honest about, these down here, they're not real. And that was a big joke all through her life, ever since she had done them. And you know what I'm referring to, the big jugs. She was very truthful about that. I mean, she knew she was, but nobody was laughing at her. We were laughing with her. We were laughing along with her because she was very self-deprecating, and that also what made her so awesome. Because somebody who can self-deprecate is somebody who has humility. Humility is very humble, and is able to.
Police reported ahead.
She's very real. When somebody says, "Oh, this person," they wake up with a smile in the morning. Usually, I find that hard to believe. But anytime that somebody said that Dolly woke up with a smile on her face every morning, unlike any other person on the planet, any other person, I can believe that. I can fully believe that. I can believe without a shadow of a doubt that Dolly had a smile on her face every morning when she woke up. Oh, that's just too... I thought that was a police officer. Anyways, I can fully believe that. Why? Because that's who she was. She was the most perfect, she was the nearest to Jesus perfect human being that our world has seen since Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers. And she was probably more perfect than he was. I mean, between the two of them. Now, I created I'm going off on the side here, but it's related. Yesterday afternoon, I created, using Grok actually. Well, I tried using ChatGPT, but Grok, AI.
Hazard reported ahead.
An animation. Well, Grok created for me an animation based on my word. What I'm trying to say is, I wanted to create an animation or a picture or something showing Fred Rogers welcoming Dolly Parton into heaven, and alongside, Johnny Cash, George Jones, Waylon Jennings, blah blah blah, all the country stars of the past who are already in heaven, and Fred Rogers, at the pearly gates welcoming Dolly into country music heaven, if you will. And so I created something. I'm hoping that, I've already shared it on No Authority social. Nobody commented on it there. I kind of wish they had, but anyways, I'll try sharing it elsewhere later on. But it came out decently. I mean, Grok is not perfect, but it came out pretty well. But yeah, I mean, if I had to name two perfect human beings, Fred Rogers was the perfect male, and Dolly Parton was the perfect female human being, or as near to perfect as we can get with being human, because humans are inherently imperfect, but yeah. So yeah, I've been shedding a lot of tears. Even now, thinking about her, thinking about how perfect she was, not cosmetically, obviously, not body-wise, but as a human being. I mean, she was, and I will never stop saying it. She was as near to a perfect human being as we're gonna get in our lifetimes. I mean, outside of Fred Rogers, she and Fred Rogers, the two of them are the nearest to perfect human beings that we're going to get. And we're going to miss them. Fred Rogers died several years back, and here now Dolly's passed on, and I'll be listening to her music. I mean, we all will. And thank you, Dolly. Thank you for the memories. I wish I had met you. I never met her. Never met her in person. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the music. Thank you for being you. And may you have a restful, a peaceful rest in heaven. Thank you. Bye-bye.